It's the NBA on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you all the action. With Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. We have Doris Burks on the sideline as well. A contest between conferences, Oracle Arena, Oakland, California, where the Warriors take their home floor. And a look at the starters for the Cavaliers. J.R. Smith and LeBron at the 2 and 3. Tristan Thompson is out there with Kevin Love. And it's Irving in at the point.
Kyrie Irving made his first playoff appearance last season with the Cavs, and individually got a big $90 million max extension as well. He's in a really good spot in his career at this point.
Now here is Irving. Shot is off. Great D that time from Green. Curry with it. He's picked up by Irving. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
It's Curry with the drive. Outside Irving. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field. And speaking of Irving's star status, last season a signature shoe in his name. I see, in fact, that you and Clark are wearing tonight. That's always a big deal.
Kevin, that's an elite club to be in. Only the true superstars get that kind of status. He certainly got the flash to go with the substance.
Here's Irving, following the basket by Stephen Curry. Smith kicks to Irving. Second chance shot. Here's Thompson. And he goes in for the dunk.
And gobbled up that rebound and went straight into attack mode on the putback.
Oof, he is one of the most determined rebounders, Clark, we have got in the NBA.
Yeah, you're calling it right, Kevin. I mean, he gets so many second chance points because of how hard he works to get to the rebound.
Now here's Irving after the miss from Stephen Curry.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the defense has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull that trigger. You've got to be in his face and not give him any space.
And you can see, Clark, that he has garnered the attention of the defense here. They are not going to allow him to get those kinds of looks.
They really can't allow him too many open looks like that. I mean, that's just inviting trouble.
Rebound, Love.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Now here's Irving. He's got 8. That's good.
Kyrie Irving.
Cavs didn't start the season as a team built around the 3, but they would end it that way.
Yeah, and after the trade for Smith and Shumpert, it changed their dynamic. All of a sudden, they can do a lot of damage from beyond the arc.
Tries it from 19. Barnes grabs the miss.
The defense better not make a habit of giving him that shot. I mean, he doesn't miss many of them.
Back to Curry. Looking to end the run. And that one comes up a bit short.
And, you know, for the Cavs, they ended up in the top 5 in made threes per game, but they actually led the NBA in made threes per game after the trade.
It's taken them no time to build this lead up. Great first quarter offensively.
But no time to relax here. They've got to keep the pressure on with the defense, and I think they've got to try to put this one away early.
That's his first personal foul.
And last season, the Cavs would shatter all sorts of franchise records in the 3 department. I mean, makes sense to have that many shooters on your roster when LeBron opens up so much in terms of floor space.
That misses, so he splits the free throws.
And, you know, looking at Andrew Bogut, he's been one of the game's best centers. I mean, obviously injuries have saddled him a little bit over the years, but he's made it through 67 games each of the past 2 seasons.
Outside Curry. Off target from three-point range.
You know, he's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far.
Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession.
Man, I don't know what happened right there. He just basically walked out of bounds.
The shot and game clock separated by 4. To the inside. Green. And the rejection by Love. Irving drives in. It could go. Got it! Got it! What a shot! Domination in the first quarter. It's been pretty lopsided. Cavaliers lead by 15. And we'll be back right after this. Well, not exactly a close game so far, but as the second quarter starts here, plenty of time for a comeback. And looking at what we've seen, Cavaliers pretty much in control here, it would appear.
You know what? They're dominating on the backboards. They have controlled the paint thus far.
Flexing their muscles down low, and they've limited second chances too, guys.
On the floor for Cleveland, getting going here in the second. LeBron and Love are the talented pair at the forward position. Kyrie Irving and J.R. Smith at the guard set. And it's Thompson in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Thompson sets the pick for Irving. And he sinks the shot coming off the strong pick. Irving's got 16.
And what a first year it was for Steve Kerr and the Warriors. It was the best debut as a new coach ever. 67 wins. He also established a franchise win total in his first year.
That's his first personal foul.
On our old partner, Steve Kerr also got a chance to coach the West All-Stars. And Greg, his record-setting debut season with the Golden State Warriors. Clark, he really hit a lot of big milestones early.
Well, none of us are surprised at his success.
No.
I mean, Steve will be the first to tell you it was because he was surrounded by excellent assistants. I mean, that's one of the underrated aspects of being a good coach is you've got to have a good staff, and Steve has that.
Excellent point. Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. Lets the three fly. Good for basket number 7 tonight on a not so unlucky 13 shots.
And that's sort of been the story here today, hasn't it?
On its way from Curry for 2, but they get it back. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. 6 points for Steph Curry.
A really aggressive play there, taking it to the rack against the big fella.
You know, Greg, aggressiveness is really the only option when you're on the wrong side of the size equation.
Foul. Timeout, Cleveland.
Timeout is called, first of the game for the Cavaliers. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Thompson dishes to Smith. Irving with a clean look. And a miss there on the triple. Warriors trailed by 15. And guys, for everything we've said about Kyrie Irving over the years, now let's talk about maybe another area, and that is his willingness to give up the ball. LeBron came to town at the beginning of last season. Kyrie didn't even flinch at the prospect of being 1B to 1A. To me, that was a very selfless way of giving the mantle of that team over to LeBron.
I agree with you, and there was some question as to whether Kyrie would be able to do that at this point in his career, but ultimately that's what champions do. Kobe did it for Shaq, Robinson did it for Tim Duncan, and that's really what great players do.
And with that shot, the Cleveland lead is cut down now to just 12 points with the basket from Curry. Curry against Irving. Tries it from the top of the key. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. The shot by Thompson, and no one's around. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
Irving for three. Again, Irving missing. Warriors trailed by 10. Thompson passes to Curry. He feeds it to Green. From deep. Thompson with the rebound. Thompson's got 3 rebounds now in this one. Irving against Curry. Pulls up. The shot's good from Irving. Irving's got 9 points in the quarter.
And Kevin, that's a really sweet stroke from Irving there.
It's Curry with the drive.
It's been a real difficult game for him offensively, and it's costly.
And it goes on a bounce. That one is off Smith.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Curry kicks to Thompson. And the basket good.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Great ball movement.
Irving attacking. The 3. That doesn't go in either for Irving. He lobs it up. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. And, yep, that's going to be a flagrant foul. Unnecessary contact.
And, Kevin, that's a pretty dangerous play right there. I mean, I don't like to see a player put an opponent in harm's way, as much as you just saw him do there. Glad they pinned a flagrant on him.
Yeah, you're right, Greg. The officials were all over it. They weren't going to let him off the hook that time. There's 14 seconds left to play in the first half. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession.
Golden State ball.
Curry. And that's not even close. Smith can't get it to go. And